I wanted to make an observation like this. You see, when you are the deputy president, you are also a politician. If you reduce yourself to a career the technocrats, like you run like a CEO, a deputy CEO, things won't work. It involves a lot of politics. But very cunning presidents have tried this in Kenya, and it has worked. They actually light fires in your backyard so that it confines you there. They reset parallel. Yes, you are here. You are told so and so. This group were here. So every time you are putting out fires, and
you have no time to
and you may be putting off little fires in central while people are moving their political frontiers. By the time it comes to the real campaign, he's already tired. Because remember, it's resources. Gachagua, 1 week, he says he told us he was doing self-reflection. He switched off his phone. Do you believe that?
No,
he was meeting delegations
definitely.
every day.
Yeah.
And but the delegations come cheap. Can I come to your place without expecting some
taking tea,
or milk or something?
Tanui, there's an article you wrote some time back, the fight of Kilkenny cats.
Yes, I remember.
You remember?
It's a Scottish story that.
So is this the fight of Kilkenny cats?
No, let me just explain. Let me just explain.
But whatever they've said so far whatever he's saying so far is so true, because the tactic the president is using on his deputies, that he's creating so much chaos that this guy will always be distracted on the wrong things, and he's exposing the dark side of this guy, especially with the 1 man 1 vote 1 shilling thing. That idea is very, to the rest of the country, it's a very controversial topic, because it's only in Central where that idea can sell. Anywhere outside Central, it's a very toxic idea, because people view it like it's almost like you want to rob them of their resources to take two. Because it's almost like we have a president for the entire country, but a deputy president for only one specific region. And all he talks about is just about that one region. Because you find that he even secluded 250 million, that's a quarter of a billion, to help tackle alcoholism in only his region where he comes from. But do you think they have the biggest drug problem? Because the biggest drug problem is in cost. So if he really wanted to solve it, he could have solved it. He could have solved the drug problem for the entire country, not only in his backyard. But his only focus is his backyard. Whatever happens in anywhere else, it's none of his business. So he wants funds for his backyard. He's only solving alcoholism and drug addiction at his backyard. And that's the kind of guy he is, and that's the tactic Ruto is ensuring that he'll only stay in his backyard. He'll be that kind of a leader.
What it is. You see, there's a Scottish story about 2 cats that fought until only the tails remained on the hanging line.
Yes.
So nobody saw the bodies. They just killed the cats, fought each other until you saw. But I don't know whether you've seen any political tale. But
the fight is on.
But this thing has a very it has a bit of self-immolation. I pity a deputy president, especially when a president who on the face value gives you the confidence that you know everything that's happening. You are part of the discussion. Then you start probably seeing more junior people with very, they are called sinister positions. Sinister positions are offices you are given just to read newspaper. The moment you are not there, they come and ask, why is this guy not in office? And you have no role. You have not been given any duties, just to be seen. So some of them, like if I were me, you leave a pair of glasses there and have another one. You go and do your own thing, they say just go near. But sneaker, useless position. So when you realize that the position is, can you imagine? If in recruitments, what role does he have? I don't know. It's an open question. What does he feel politically? Does he feel influenced? There is the replacement of the KDF general commander. Those are subtle signs that are never anywhere. And I always tell people, if you want to understand our president, William Ruto, look at how he deals with issues and go back to the Moi book and see what he does.
Yeah.
And you draw the parallels.
And you see, and I always say, when in doubt about what next action he'll take, go back to how Mzee may have dealt with. There's a certain it may not be 100% because of the sophistication of society and politics as of now, yeah? But one thing for sure is nothing, you will not be told that you do not play the space that I promise you. You'll only see in subtle signs. And these are signs that I think Gachagua may have shared with his confidence. You may have the best office. You ask for renovation. How much does he want? Get busy.
30 million.
But yeah, your renovation. Do this. But there's nothing that pains a politician than junior people to wield more power than you. And you call yourself a deputy president.
Yeah, so he's really on point because Gachagua is the deputy president, but you might find that Farouk KIBET might have more power than him. Oscar Sudi might have more power than him. And whenever he complains, he's bribed by these renovations. He's given any amount he wants for renovation, any amount he wants for the wife's office, any amount he wants to fight drugs and alcoholism in Central. But now, when he wants the real power, he doesn't have it. Because it's almost like, I think there was time he was complaining that for him to access the president, he must go through Farouk. So to some degree, Farouk Kibet might be powerful or more powerful than the president. So it's a pity where he is, because he is not accepted in everywhere. His community hasn't accepted him 100%. He's being fought in his community from fights from people who still like Uhuru Kenyatta, and the younger generation who love Ndindi Nyoro and Kimani Ichung'wah. So the old don't like him, the young don't like him. In his own backyard, he has those two conflicts because the young will never identify with him. Especially with him fighting alcoholism, kama anaharibia starehe, so they'll never accept him. And the old still adore Uhuru Kenyatta because that's the person they identify with.